I have to say this off the bat, and that is that I am not the representation of the Star Wars community. I'm one person. Some people agree with me. Some people disagree with me. And the great thing about this channel, what we've created here, very small, it's very small, still very small, is that people can disagree with me. I can disagree with them, but I can see where they're coming from and they can see where I'm coming from. And that's the great thing about comments, because you can reply. When I choose to reply, very rarely, you know, we can have a conversation. But the point I'm going to make here is that if you are someone who is attacking the person playing, Reva, the third sister, because of the color of her skin, then you're stupid, okay? Okay? You shouldn't be doing that. It doesn't help you. It doesn't help them. It doesn't help the world. It doesn't do anything good. Well, no. It does nothing good at all. Now, if you want to say that the character's shit, and you want to attack her for that, then I still question it to some degree because, you know, there's been a lot of people who've created that character. It's not just her. It's the writers, it's the directors, it's the screenwriters. It's so many different people who've come to create that character on screen. For me, I wouldn't say she's shit yet, because there hasn't been enough screen time for me to judge how shit or not shit the character is. But if people are complaining because of that, then I get it to a degree. Maybe that shouldn't be fully directed at her because she's just the actor. But at the same time, you kind of know what you're getting into when you're coming into a fandom like this, which is so invested. People live by this stuff. And when you make bad shit, or when you make stuff people don't like, as the sequel showed, people will not show up for it and people will attack it non-stop. For good reason with the sequels. Obi-Wan, I don't think there's been enough for me to say whether it's good or bad yet. I think I'd lean on good, but then again, there's still 5 episodes to watch. So it could get bad very quickly. Now, this person doesn't help herself because she comes out with stuff just like Diego Luna said many years ago, which was Star Wars isn't diverse enough, there needs to be more people of color, all that type of stuff. Now, it's stupid to say that as well, because one, you're just inflaming the fandom, because people who are fans of Star Wars, alright, they've seen people of lots of races in their lives. They know what's going on in the world. It's just how it is. When you look at what George Lucas created in the original trilogy, with the prequels, for people to come out and say, these actors in these shows now and films, and I said this in a rant last week, for these people to come out and say, you know, it's 2022, it's 2020, 2016, we need more diversity in Star Wars. Well, you're completely discounting the named main characters in those original 6 movies. I'll just start off, okay? You have, who's that person? Oh, Mace Windu. Okay, arguably the most powerful Jedi other than Yoda in continuity that we've seen. Okay, that's just how it is. Okay, Mace Windu, Samuel L. Jackson. You got Lando Calrissian. The guy blew up the Death Star. Okay, you got Jango Fett. You got Boba Fett. If you want to go into the animated series a little bit, you have one of the most beloved characters in all of Star Wars, Ahsoka Tano. I know that she's played by Rosario Dawson, and I do love Rosario Dawson, but that character was clearly meant to be of Indian origin. I know she's an alien. I can't remember the race. I can't place a name on the race right now of alien. I know they were in the Clone Wars quite a lot. There was a whole thing with Count Dooku, but I can't remember. I should remember, but I can't. She was clearly supposed to be of Indian origin. The name Ahsoka, she also had another name before George gave her the name Ahsoka. It's a lot of stuff. We all know she's meant to be Indian. South Indian in all likelihood, but it is what it is. They cast the way they cast, and I think Rosario Dawson probably did a good job. I just remembered there's also Bail Organa, who's clearly Hispanic as well. I'm saying when you look at those movies, did you not see other characters on screen who may have had different skin tones of all kinds? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Some people see things, some people don't. Some people see what they want to see, and by doing that, they kind of destroy the legacy of these other characters and the world that you're now inhabiting. And I think that's disingenuous and fake, and I don't like that either. It's crazy to say I just named out all those characters, and for these people to say, not enough diversity in Star Wars. I just named 5 or 6 characters. 5 or 6. I can only name you maybe 7 or 8 named characters from the prequels and the original trilogy who are white. I'm trying to think now. Luke, Leia, Obi-Wan, Han, Qui-Gon Jinn, Anakin, Palpatine, if you can argue Palpatine, maybe you can argue Palpatine, but then he's like a decrepit zombie by the, you know, original trilogy. Grand Moff Tarkin, that's it. That's it. So I've counted 8 in the prequels and originals who are white. But I counted 5 who are not white. I'm missing the point where there's not been diversity in Star Wars. And when people say, oh, we need diversity of skin color, all this type of stuff, I get it. I get it. But by doing that, you're kind of diluting and diminishing what George Lucas did all the way back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and even the early 2000s. But it has to be stated that just because something is diverse doesn't mean it's inherently good. Okay? It can be good, it can be great, it can be unbelievable. But it doesn't mean that it's just gonna be good because of that factor. And I think, in my opinion, saying something like that itself sounds a little racist. Like I said before, just to say this again, if you're attacking this person who said these stupid comments because of her race, then you're also stupid. But her saying this in the first place is also stupid. But the person attacking her is more stupid than herself, because she just might be generally stupid. On the other hand, she might not be a fan of the original trilogy, the original work. She might not like the stuff. She might never have watched them, as far as I know, until she got the role. I don't like that. I think you should be invested in the product, but you can't have it all. You can't have it all. I do think there's a chance she'll be a good character. There's a chance Obi-Wan will be great, the show. But just don't attack people needlessly. If you want to attack them for the character, as I said, go at it. Do what you need to do. But don't do it because of unchangeable characteristics. It's just dumb. Yeah. Don't do it. Stop.